check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
In your face. King.
Mayfield on first down.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Charles,
Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Tyler Boyd.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Joe Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Joe Mixon.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
And 6 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Bengals.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Seibert's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he floats one there, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. What a spin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
The 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 31, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him.
He's
got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 yards.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder tralee29's. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub-package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.